All right, let's get started. Welcome, welcome. LJ with CoMuse here. Today is Wednesday, March 22nd, and I'm so happy that you can join me in today's Mindful Work, Mindful Life, very brief guided session. Today's theme is movement, and movement for me is, I have a very deep and lovely relationship with movement, as I really enjoy moving, but also I was a dancer for a great deal of my life. Um, I was a classically trained ballet dancer and later a professional ballroom dancer. I taught hip hop and samba and salsa and Zimbabwean dance, African dance. I tried everything I could get my hands on, and I just really have a deep affection for movement and my connection to mindfulness through movement. And so today's session is a very brief practice in moving meditation where we are going to just practice moving our hands. So if you could take your hand and make a fist and then make it sort of a tight fist and then gently release your fingers open and tighten your fist and open and just notice the sensations in your hand as you're doing this exercise. Obviously, a very simple exercise, but this is a great way to start with moving meditation. It's just doing something really simple. And you could take your hand and place it on your lap, palm up, and just again, watch your hand, fingers opening and closing into a fist, and then extending your fingers out again. And noticing any sensations that are in your hand, in your fingers, maybe in your shoulders and other parts of your body. And just continuing to open and close your hand. Now I'd like to invite you to sit up straight in your seat. And whether that's in your office chair, like I'm doing today, or if you're seated on a meditation cushion or on a yoga mat or on the floor, just make sure that you're in a comfortable seated position. If you are seated on a chair, do your best to put your feet on the floor so that the floor is supporting the bottoms of your feet. And let's just check in and make sure that our spines are as straight as possible. So we want to see if our head is square over our shoulders and our shoulders are square over our hips. And if those three things are pretty square, then chances are we have a pretty straight spine. And now I'll invite you to close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths to start the practice with me. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, or if that's uncomfortable for you, please breathe through your mouth. In and out. That's 1. In and out. That's 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. Letting go of any tension in your body that you may notice on the exhale. And now bringing attention to your hand, to a fist. You're making a fist with your hand, so your fingers are closed, your thumb is closed. You're making a tight fist with one of your hands, and you're just noticing the sensation. And then as you breathe in, as you inhale, your fingers will extend out. And as you exhale, the fingers will close. And inhale with the breath, the fingers extend. And exhale, the fingers close into a ball or a fist. And the practice is to align the movement of your hand, open and close, with the inhale and exhale of the breath without attempting to control the breath in any way. So this is your natural breathing. So then the movement becomes an extension or a physicality of your natural breath. And what you might notice is as you're practicing this movement, if the fingers are moving open and closed more quickly, your breath might be more shallow as you're breathing more quickly. And if your fingers are moving more slowly on the inhale or the exhale, could be because you're breathing more deeply. And it's just something to notice, nothing to change, but only to notice. Again, you're not controlling your breath, you're just breathing naturally. And you're moving your hand to the pace of your own uncontrolled breath. And staying curious in this process, what might you be noticing in this practice? Staying present with the breath. And let's take 3 final breaths. Inhale and exhale together. And gently bring your attention back into the room and open your eyes. Welcome back. How did that go for you? I love this practice so much because it's just a simple action of opening and closing the hand, but being able to allow this movement to be an extension of my natural breath really allows me to become very present in the moment, very mindful about my breath, not controlling it, but just noticing my breath and this physical and visual extension of it. Again, so simple, but so powerful. And something you can do at work in just a couple of minutes to recenter yourself. We do these every Wednesday. They are free and ongoing at 9:30 Pacific and 12:30 Eastern Time. Again, my name is LJ, and I'm the founder of CoMuse, the mindful business community for music, tech, and creatives. And thank you so much again for your time and for joining me today. Be kind out there, especially to yourself, and have a beautiful work day and the rest of your week.